Caitlin Clark revealed true feelings on Angel Reese rivalry as injury prevents WNBA rematch. This Saturday, the Chicago Sky will go head-to-head with the Indiana Fever for the second time this season after a heated first encounter. However, Caitlin Clark won't be on the court to face off against Angel Reese. The Sky and the Fever had their first clash of the WNBA season on May 17, where Clark scored a triple-double in a resounding 93-58 victory. The third quarter saw Clark and Reese in a heated exchange, needing to be separated by Indiana's Aliyah Boston, reigniting their college rivalry. Clark and Reese have been rivals since the 2023 National Championship game, which saw LSU triumph over Iowa in a contentious match, sparking the rivalry narrative. Currently, Clark is sidelined with a quadriceps injury, meaning she won't be able to assist the Fever in their upcoming game against the Sky. However, she did speak about Reese before their previous meeting. The supposed feud between Clark and Reese has been ongoing for 2 seasons now, but it's only served to elevate both players' profiles. Even last season in the WNBA, Clark and Reese were the top contenders for Rookie of the Year. Their apparent animosity has been one of the main storylines in the WNBA, but both players have downplayed any ill will. In fact, Clark thinks their rivalry is beneficial for the sport, despite asserting she harbors no negative feelings towards the Sky forward. When quizzed about her thoughts on Reese before the season's first game on May 17, Clark didn't mince words with the press. "I mean, you guys love it, that's for sure." Clark shot back. "Rivalry is great for sport. Like, I understand that. I grew up loving rivalries. I grew up in Iowa. Iowa State. That's like a pro matchup in the state of Iowa. Like, I understand that. Rivalry is always a big thing. So I think it's more than anything. I think for the fans it's great. They love it. I mean, Chicago is the closest team to us. We usually take a bus there, so I get the geographical aspect. But as for our team and our squad, we gear up the same for every single match." Regrettably for Clark and the Fever, she'll be sitting out Saturday's game as Indiana grapples with a spate of early season injuries. On May 26, the Fever announced that Clark would be sidelined for at least 2 weeks due to a left quadriceps strain, while 2 additional players were injured on May 30 during a defeat by the Connecticut Sun. Sydney Colson suffered a leg injury and Sophie Cunningham exacerbated an ankle problem that has been pestering her since the preseason. Fever head coach Stephanie White has since provided encouraging updates on both athletes, and Clark is anticipated to make a comeback sometime this month. "We got good news from both of their MRIs, as good of news as you can get," White remarked. "So right now it's a day-to-day thing. We're looking forward to, hopefully, them returning at some point sooner rather than later. But at the same time, it's how each of them progresses in their rehab and in their return to the court action. Sid's been progressing really quickly. She's going to get out there and get some shots up too, so we'll see where she sits when she comes back after her recovery from today, make sure we don't have any setbacks, and then we'll see where she is tomorrow."